So I'm usually a fast reader, but I want to read this slow. I feel every word is as important as the last. Good morning, you all. As many of you know, I am Larry's son, David, and I want to share some memories and hopefully a little wisdom with you today. If you knew my dad well enough, you may even be expecting one of his many Richard Pryor jokes, but I promised that I wouldn't do that this morning. So we are gathered here today to remember Larry Keith Perry, my father. Growing up in a large family, he had a trove of stories about the Prices and the Perrys, life at the farm, taking care of his family, occasionally evading the law, going to school and to church. Stories I think we all can relate to in some way. But these stories weren't how I knew him growing up. My dad was constantly working. If he wasn't on the road, he was outside fixing and sometimes breaking things. Often late for dinner, scented by a characteristic slew of chemicals, grease, and oil, he entertained with stories from the road or an ongoing joke that never got old. He was a great storyteller. And to that end, what are we but stories and memories to be carried by others? My memories of him unexhaustively include taking me fishing one time, because we caught nothing, letting me taste coffee when I was maybe 6. I hated it then, but I love it now. Christmas morning, the day that we got the family cat. Traditional last-minute shopping on Christmas Eve. We always got sushi. Many snow day blizzards. And letting me operate machinery of destruction, where he let me break things that I wasn't supposed to. Daily life in the trailer and when we built the current house that they lived in. Reluctantly giving me a variation of the speech, mostly because my mom made him. Teaching me to drive as best as he could. Taking me to parties. Giving me a wad of cash every time he visited me in college, also when mom wasn't looking. Sneaking a glass of whiskey with me after college because he, quote, wanted to have a drink with his son, also when mom wasn't looking. There's a common theme here, as you see. Questionably approving my enlistment in the Army. Holding my daughter Maya for the first time. And unfortunately, a forever imprinted memory will be the last year that he had cancer. Though we want to remember someone, we do not want to remember someone for their decline. I do think it's important we remember things that were said and done at the end. A few weeks ago, around 1 o'clock in the morning, I bore witness to an unspoken humility from a proud man who appeared to recognize the meaning of true helplessness. Somewhere between consuming 10 pounds of ice cream and 30 gallons of Sprite, I sensed he had an internal revelation and came to terms with his finality. Despite this revelation, he continued to fight because he was a survivor. He survived a jump from the 3rd floor of his high school detention, the same high school I went to. He survived the Vietnam War. He survived marriage. He survived the 1960s and the 1970s, my birth in 1985. He survived a broken neck after being thrown through his pickup's windshield. He survived a heart attack with multiple surgeries. A lifetime of heavy smoking, countless heavy equipment accidents. Remember the loader rolled over on? He survived the birth of his granddaughter. He survived retirement, not that he did or I ever will. And he did survive cancer and its debilitating effects longer than any medical professional had thought possible. For those who believe you cannot escape death, no, he repeatedly and consistently evaded his, not only living his life, but conquering it. A single life may be but a fleeting moment in the grand scheme, but that moment is one of consequence and purpose. And if you look to your left and right around this room, I believe you will see a visual representation of his purpose. His positive impact is apparent by the audience received today. Everyone can count themselves as blessed for having had him as part of their life. The Latin phrase, non est circa locum desideratum, sus ad iter insiderant. A truck driver nearly all his life, my dad knew best, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And I challenge you today, as part of your basic human responsibility, before you reach your destination, prepare those you hold dearest for their journey. If you, like we all, are feeling sad about his passing, I offer a quote from his favorite cartoon that he watched with Maya, Daniel Tiger. It's okay to feel sad sometimes. Little by little, you'll feel better again. So we strive to do better and make him proud. We thanked him for his service and commitment to this country and his family. And I bid you to think of him whenever you pass a big rig on the road, or hear someone call a computer a pewter, or drink a Mountain Dew. So to his legacy, thank you all for coming, and God bless.